Dear friends, dear honorable team of our common values and principles, on behalf of Ukrainian Women Congress, on behalf of our co-founders, Vice Speaker of Ukrainian Parliament Olena Kondratyuk, and co-founder of Ukrainian Women Congress Svetlana Wojciechowska, and myself, we would like to express our gratitude and to address with the warm words to your participants, because today the world lives in paradoxal time. On the one hand, democracy is regarded as an universal value, but on the other, we see it becoming increasingly fragile. And wars, the geopolitical confrontations create really the environment where human rights and women's rights in particular can be put at risk. And that is why experience shows that during periods of conflict, women representation in politics, in security, are often formed predominantly of men, and also with a military background. So balance and gender equality are easy to lose if they are not actively protected. And this is not just about equal opportunities. It is also about our rights and our democracy, because we see on our example that the absence of women in security and political leadership means losing the perspective necessary for decision making that considers the needs of all citizens of any country. And that is why without women participation, systems of recovery, reintegration and peace are always incomplete and less effective, and of course less resilient. I will say a few words about women in the security sector in Ukraine, because for us it's not just the symbols of diversity, it's also a real factor of resilience, and they can offer approaches focused not only on strengths but also on rebuilding trust, supporting communities and finding solutions that work in the long term. So that is why involving women in decision making and defense is not only a matter of equality but also a matter of national security and international stability. From our experience, the war in Ukraine is just not the battle for territory. It is a battle for people, as well as a severe test for democracy. Ukrainian women have proven that they can be at the front line, and they can be also in politics, in communities, in volunteering, and in security sector. As you know, we have more than 75,000 women served in the security sector, and more than 7,000 women are directly on the front lines. Every day, hundreds of local councilwomen sustain communities during the war and making decisions that shape people's lives. Also, volunteers and activists create networks of solidarity that have become an integral part of the country's defense capacity. We can share that in many countries, women's rights continue to be under threat, and wars and crises make them really especially vulnerable. And I also would like to thank you for our friends in Poland who has defended and make a vocal statement to support Ukrainian refugees in Poland. I really thank all members of the parliament, activists, former first ladies. So it was really matter for us, because also all the statements and letters, they emphasize that authorities' decision created an atmosphere of fear instead of security for Ukrainian women, and instead of stability, a threat to trust in the state. So that is why one more time, on behalf of Ukrainian women, we would like to thank you. And also, of course, we would like to express sincere gratitude to the Congress of Kobєt and to each of you personally for your unwavering support of Ukraine and Ukrainian women during this extraordinary difficult time. We will never forget your solidarity, your voice of support of our freedom, and your help to those who need it most. Because we know that you know that this is our common fight. And our years of cooperation has proven that women's unity is a voice capable of overcoming any obstacle and achieving real change. So together, we work to expand women opportunities in politics, promote community development, and advocate for security issues that are critical for the future of our countries. And we must jointly demonstrate women's wisdom to prevent the deterioration of relations between our countries and our states and nations, to avoid losing focus and understanding of who are our common enemy, who is this enemy, and really to strengthen our common struggle. The Congress of Kobєt is a shining example of how an organized women's movement can influence government decisions, shape public opinion, and really contribute to positive social transformation. Your courage, dedication, and strategic thinking inspire us to strive for new achievements and strengthen our confidence in our own abilities. The Ukrainian Women Congress is proud to have such a reliable partner as you. Together, we demonstrate that women's solidarity can become a strong foundation for resilience, and women's voice are decisive in shaping a better future for our children and grandchildren and future generations. In these turbulent times, when the world faces unprecedented challenges, the role of women in politics, in society, has never been more important. And we must unite our efforts to protect our values, defend our rights, and build a world where every woman can realize her potential and contribute to the prosperity of our countries. Thank you so much for your support, your friendship, and your leadership. Дякуємо за інспірації. Кобєта – сила, наша спільна поміч, наша спільна моць. Thank you one more time. Дякуємо bardzo.